Lately, I've been stressing over things that I cannot control. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about lately, I've been stressing over things that I cannot control. You know what I'm saying? I know this message is gonna help somebody out there, bro. Like, you ever feel like that, bro? It's like lately you've been stressing over things that you cannot control. You know what I'm saying? I already know that we're not supposed to be stressing over things we cannot control. But let's keep it real, bro. Why does it feel like the things we cannot control is the scariest things of all time? You know what I'm saying? You ever feel like that in your life, bro? It feel like the very things that you have no control over is the very scariest things. And it feel like they nearby. It don't feel like they far away, bro. It feel like they right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? The very things you cannot control, why is it that they feel the scariest, bro? Why is it that they feel the most terrifying? And it feels like they right there next to you, looking you in your face, be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, why are these things we can't control knocking on your door at 4 a.m. in the morning? Why are these things that we cannot control? Why is it the ones that's whispering when you're sleeping? Like, hey, bro, I'm here. Why is it, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know we ain't supposed to stress over things we cannot control. And I know this type of honesty might glitch the white man's matrix, but hear me out. Why is it that the things we cannot control, why is it that those feel the scariest though? Those feel the most terrifying, bro. Like, those feel like the ones that we should be worried about, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know this message is gonna help somebody, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's about being honest, bro. It's easier said than done. Like, don't worry about things you cannot control. It is true, but at the same time, it's like it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done, bro. Because sometimes it feel like all you're surrounded by is things you cannot control. And them things scary. And look though, sometimes it feel like sometimes you're in a frying pan. Know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel like you're in a big frying pan with boiling oil. And guess who's holding the pan? Let's say that the frying pan has like 10 handles. Know what I'm saying? The frying pan has boiling oil with 10 handles. Guess who's holding that frying pan? I'll wait. The things you cannot control, man. I'm trying to tell you. Man, them things you cannot control be holding that frying pan immediately, bro, with maximum grip. I'm like, wait, hold on. At least loosen the grip on the frying pan. God damn, you want somebody to die, bro? Like, the fire is getting too hot, bro. Like, lower the frying pan and pour out the oil. I don't want to be out here going through these temperatures. I do not want to be going through these temperatures and thermometers and all this stuff, man. Like, why is it that the things you cannot control is the ones holding the frying pan, though? That's what we're trying to figure out. I know we ain't supposed to be worried about the things we cannot control. But why is it that the things we cannot control is the one holding the frying pan, though? And why is the pain and the suffering excruciating? Meanwhile, we ain't supposed to be worried about the things we cannot control. Meanwhile, you're cooking at maximum temperatures. You cooking at maximum temperatures. But yet, we ain't supposed to be worried about the things we cannot control. But yet, we are cooking with high level heat. Know what I'm saying? I know somebody feel me out there, bro, because a lot of time we say things that's easier said than done, but I feel like, bro, we gotta take it one step at a time, bro, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the things you cannot control, but take it one step at a time, bro, you know what I'm saying? Talk to God, bro. Like, I feel like sometimes we just jump to the finish line. Oh, just don't worry about it. But like, bro, some people, they need that, you know what I'm saying, one step at a time mentality, bro, because you telling somebody not worry about things they can't control, but like they in a frying pan right now. And to ignore the frying pan is to ignore the things that they're going through, to ignore their pain and suffering, bro. Like, you gotta really understand like the things, bro. Like, life get real, bro. So it's like, sometimes I feel like the things you cannot control is the ones that's causing the most suffering and pain. So it's like, bro, sometimes we gotta take it easy, bro. One step at a time, bro. Yes, not worrying about the things you cannot control is the finish line. But what if some people can't make it to the finish line just like that? They not about to teleport out of the frying pan to the finish line? How do we deal with the frying pan first? Then we could worry about the finish line. You know what I'm saying? But I guess this message is to just help the people out there who they just more, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta relate with people, bro. You can't just be telling people stuff without actually understanding where they're coming from, bro. You can't be telling people stuff where you don't understand where they're coming from, bro. Sometimes I feel like the things you can't control is the things that's the scariest, the things that's the most nightmarish. So you gotta like be like, hey, bro, I feel you, man. Like one step at a time, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy, bro. Like one step at a time. Because them things that we can't control, bro, those are the giants that walk among us. I'm gonna repeat it one more time. The things we cannot control is the giants that walk among us. And them giants scary as hell, bro. Know what I'm saying? You ever stand next to a giant, bro? Like, your height can't even measure up to the ankle of the giant, bro. You talking about, hey, do not be afraid, though. I'm like, Lord, bro, I know you're telling us to not be afraid, bro. I know it, bro, but like, sometimes, bro, we just human too, though. I don't know, Lord, like, you telling us to not be afraid and not be worried, bro. Are we looking at the giant 100 feet long, bro? I'm like, bro, Lord, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Lord, the Lord is like, bro, do not be worried, do not be dismayed. Dismayed or whatever that word is. Do not be worried, do not be nothing. But look, though, we looking at the giant, bro. We like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody different, man. It is what it is, but you telling me you gonna have zero anxiety, bro? Zero nothing, bro? Zero worry? That's like you standing in front of like, bro, that's like you in the lion's den in real life and you have zero anxiety, bro. You're gonna feel the emotions. Now, how you progress and come through those emotions is essentially what faith is how you power through them emotions. The emotions, you human, the emotions is just gonna happen, bro. But how you proceed and how you carry on through those emotions of anxiety and fear and all, how you carry through, that's the faith, bro. But as on feeling stuff, you can't stop feeling stuff, bro. Like, you can't stop feeling, you know, like something, you ever be just chilling and then you start feeling worried out of nowhere, or like, you just chilling and then you start to kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, the stuff, the feelings just happen. It's literally damn near out of your control a lot of times, bro. If we're keeping it 100% real. It's like the feelings of anxiety just grab you out of nowhere. You ain't even worried about nothing. You ever be about to do like, you know, like, for those people who dealt with like social anxiety in like school and high school and stuff, they call you to do a presentation in front of the class. You start shaking, like you ain't even thinking about nothing. You just start shaking and you can't even shake the feeling of you shaking. Some things and some feelings just happen, bro. I'm telling you, trying to tell you, bro, they just happen, bro. Trying to tell you, man, but that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, bro. Like, I know this message gonna help somebody, bro, but lately I've been stressing over things that I cannot control. And I know a lot of people relate to that statement right there. One step at a time, bro. Talk to God, trust God. One step at a time, bro. You're not a superhero, bro. You human, bro. One step at a time, bro. It's easier said than done. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.